Okay, we got to get in the zone. In the zone. In the zone. Ah. All right. We're rolling. We're rolling?
We're rolling.
We're rolling. This week, we talk all about new strange dating shows. There's one with age gaps. There's ones with virgins. We talk about Weekly Wieners people send in. And make sure to go to Patreon because I have two really embarrassing sex stories that people sent in. So you have to check this out. Send in yours, comment your Weekly Wieners, and enjoy the episode. So my dad, he just had knee surgery. I talked about it weeks ago that my mom had knee surgery. My mom had shoulder surgery. My dad had knee surgery. And I guess his knee got infected. So he just had to go to the emergency room yesterday. And they had to take it out and give him a whole new knee. And he texted me that I'm his emergency contact. I'm like, I am not prepared to be anybody's emergency contact. It's like as a woman in her 30s in LA, I feel like you just avoid becoming an adult at every cost. And it's like, I'm not having kids right now because I don't want the responsibility. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, well, if I'm becoming my dad's emergency contact, either I have a baby or if I don't, my parents are going to just turn back into babies and I have to take care of something no matter what. And I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to take care of anybody. I will take care of my parents. I am a good child. But my dad's doing okay, everybody. Don't you worry about him. I call him my Faja. We were big Austin Powers fans. I feel like both of my parents would always date younger. And I think that's great. Like my mom, her husband is like 10 years younger. And I'm like, wonderful. He'll take care of her. That's great. My dad's just one. My dad's ex-wife, my ex-stepmom, his ex-wife was younger, and I was like, wonderful there. She's younger, she'll take care of him. Bada bing, bada boom, all ends covered. I don't gotta take care of nobody. And then they got a divorce, and then my mom's still covered, but I think that's a pro in dating younger, although I know it doesn't always go in order.
We're getting pretty close to robots.
You always say that, and I am there with you. I am there with you. And I just think, yeah. If you date young, you're stupid because you end up becoming a caretaker. Like, it's all cute and hot while you're in, like, your 30 to 40 or 40 to 50. But then when you get to, like, 50 to 60, I feel like it starts getting a little weird.
I don't know any girls who have dated older, poor men. So it's not like they're going to have to take care of it. It's usually not the move.
It's usually not the move. You make a valid point. Mike with his points. You know what? You're right. I think that you'll be fine. But it's still like gross. I mean, like, say you're not taking care of them. How about like sexually? Let's do the 40 to 50. He's 50. You're still good. 60s, you're still okay. 70s now. He's starting to look real old. But are they even banging anymore? How much do you sleep? How often do you have sex if you're an older person? Pierce Bronson, speaking about a hot older man. How old is he?
72.
Damn. Let me take back everything I had just said.
Pierce is laying wood.
Wow. I would hit that. Holy shit. It's like he got better looking. That's insane. So there's a new dating show coming out where I think it's going to be on Netflix, where the show hides your age until after you fall in love. It's pretty much like Love is Blind, but age is blind. It's with Nick Viall from The Bachelor and his wife, Natalie Joy. So the ages are from 22 to 59 years old, which Nick and Natalie have an age gap, which is, I'm sure that's why they're the hosts of it. He was one of my favorites on The Bachelor. He was great. But I think that's kind of like weird, of course, but it's happening anyways. But it's going to be fun to watch. Everyone loved watching The Golden Bachelor. He looks
like a serial killer in this picture, though.
Oh, they look very serious in the photo Mike has pulled up.
Find love or we'll eat you.
Yeah. Does it say anything else about the show? So over the last 5 years, countless singles around the globe have answered the question, is love truly blind? But now a new group of romantic hopefuls want to know, is it also ageless? They'll find out in Age of Attraction, launching in 2026. And this new dating experiment, it simply does not matter how many candles were on your last birthday cake or how a few wrinkles have formed on your forehead. Age is thrown out the window. Yeah, right. I think so. Are they gonna, like we said, are they gonna mention like their jobs and if they have money? I always think that's funny when you watch The Bachelor. Like, you're dating these people just through like looks and personality, but you don't really know anything. Like, are they clean? Are they close to their family? Is there? Well, I guess actually no, we do the family
I think you're
stuff.
supposed to try and find those things out. I think that's the point of the show, right?
Well, I don't know. I feel like on shows they kind of like steer away from like some of those things. But so if it's with the age, I don't know. So Nick is 44 and she is 26. So they have a pretty big gap. Wow, I didn't realize how big the gap was. They don't look, when they're together, they look like the age gap isn't that far. But this is what I'm talking about. Later on, that gap, ooh. So Natalie and Nick are 18 years apart, which is back to my point. Okay, that's okay now. But when like you're 50 and he's 78, when you're 50 and he's dead, that's crazy.
Well, hopefully they have better math because when 50 will be 68, not 78.
Right before we started, I said, I think I've lost my brain. I think my brain is gone. Whatever. They're happy. I don't care. And I'm going to watch this show. And it's going to be cringy and fun and everything wrong. And, oh, that's another thing. Are people going to date? Are they going to date? I don't know why I'm looking at this. I'm looking at you. We got to look at you and you. Are people going to date older women? That's what I want to know.
I actually think that's happening a lot more these days. I
know.
I think young dudes are going after cougars.
Sia. You saw Sia? Sia is dating the guy from Too Hot to Handle, Harry Josley. So let's see what happens. I'm all for it. I think that there's so many women now that like are like older and in their 40s or 50s that look so good. So good. Whitney Cummings, I don't know how old she is now, but I saw her the other day. She looks like incredible. All for it. There's another weird dating show coming out. This one, I'm going to be watching all of these, by the way. But this one is even more strange. So this one is with Caitlin Bristow and Colton from The Bachelor. You ready for this? It is a new dating show called that's called Are You My First? And it has 21 virgins competing. Did you see that?
I met him yesterday.
What? Who? Colton? Mm-hmm. Here? Mm-hmm. What? Oh my God. That's so random. I was like, you probably didn't hear of this one.
As a straight man, he's a handsome dude.
Yeah, I know. I've seen him at the gym before.
Him and his
I
husband
snuck a little
here.
peek.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great tush. Wonderful guy, I'm sure. He seems very sweet. That's so cool he was here. So he has a new show coming out. 20. First of all, I'm just shocked that there's that many virgins out there. And attractive, because to be on reality TV, you can't be ugly. That's the rule. Rules for reality TV. 1, you have to have some sort of trauma that's happened to you, so you could say a sob story on your first date. Second rule, attractive.
I've seen Pawn Stars. You can be ugly.
Pawn Star is not a dating show. There's one married couple that fought the whole time. So we've got things to look forward to. That one actually starts too soon, August 18th. So we'll see. It's a Bachelor meets Virgin sacrifice. I wouldn't want to. I think sleeping with a virgin female would be more chill than like a virgin guy, because I feel like I don't know. I think it's easier. Sex is easier as a girl, but I think sex as a guy, like you could be worse at it. Maybe I'm wrong. That's such a girl thing to say, but I think a girl could I don't know.
For guys, just having sex with the girls like pizza. It's like, hey, it's great. It's
right.
Like, you have to have something pretty bad for it to be bad. Like, there's going to have to be a hygiene thing going on.
Yeah.
Or
something weird.
Like, oh, we have to see a doctor about this.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But a virgin guy is more of a turnoff, because it just means inexperienced. Although I'd rather date a virgin than like a big disgusting man whore.
Guys have never sat around having the conversations of, did you finish? They always, we're sorry.
Yeah, so we've got some shows to watch. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about it. For so long, I was like, why is it just The Bachelor? This show sucks ass now. It used to be so good. Now it's awful. And thank God there's new dating shows out there. I needed it. I needed something trashy to watch to make my little heart happy. I also just the season of Big Brother is back on. I love Big Brother. You know what? I'm over Big Brother. It is just, I think it's because I've been watching so much Survivor, where like everyone doesn't complain about not eating. They're just like so hardcore and like ruthless. And then you start watching Big Brother, like the first person got eliminated and everyone is like hysterically crying. I'm like, you don't even know this person. Like, they're just pussies. We'll just put it that way.
I think they need to take the cast of Big Brother halfway through the show and be like, oh, we've just been bought out by Naked and Afraid. If you want the rest of your contract, we're going to Africa.
That would be amazing. I would love to see these people actually in a tough surrounding. I mean, being in a house that long is a very mentally draining. I could only imagine how hard it is. But I'm talking week 1, these people are just losing it and weird and annoying and ugh. I don't even know if I feel like my love of Big Brother is fading. And I think Survivor ruined it for me. Yeah, I'm excited for the Love Island reunion. I don't know when I just newly became this reality TV obsessor. I just think because so much is going on, I just love watching something dumb to tune in on. I hope you guys like this stuff. If not, I'll shut up and never talk about it again. Let's get back to other stuff. I wore black for this. I did not get JFL. Everyone sit in your silence. I did not get it. I really thought I was going to get it this year. I manifested so hard, like tears and feelings and every day and positivity. And now I just feel like I don't want to manifest ever again. You know? I feel like it did me wrong. But I guess you're just supposed to trust the process, that everything happens for a reason and yada, 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 bullshit. But I really want something good to happen. I want like a big win. You know when you're just itching for a win? Someone give me a win. Manifesting feels like you're lying to yourself, and meditating feels like you're accepting it. So I feel like I need to pull back on the manifesting and get back on the meditating train. I swapped it out, and I feel like you just need to just sit in your truth and deal with it like a big girl.
People who manifest a little too much also seem like people who do cocaine.
I see, that's my problem. I wasn't doing cocaine. I should have been doing cocaine.
Well, you would have had the same outcome. You would have told a bunch of people about all the things you didn't end up doing.
That's not what I'm doing.
Well, haven't done yet.
We're supposed to connect with them, Mike.
See, we just work hard in silence and then impress them.
But I think it's good to talk about your losses.
Oh, no, I don't mean talking about the losses. I mean the manifesting up front. I think LA is
yeah.
I think LA is such a manifesting town that you hear people talk about their dreams in a way that they already have them. And it's like, hey, You haven't done that yet, though.
I do agree. Nothing is cooler than the silent killers. I look up to all of the people who are just like, especially like comedians who like are just in their own bubble, doing their own thing. And like they don't have to go suck a dick at the Comedy Store, the Laugh Factor, any of the main clubs. I love all the clubs, but like they don't have to do any of these things.
Like your friend that wrote that book. Plug her.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're going to have her on. Trust me, I can't wait to talk about her. Well, hopefully she'll be here next week. She's killing it. There's so many people killing it. I do want to be a silent killer. That is a goal, and that is, I think, the classiest, coolest way to be successful. But right now, I'm not a secret killer. I'm a loud failure. So we're going to dig in there. No, I do not like talking negative, and I do not like overly talking positive either. So we're going to focus back in. I just wanted to let them know because I was talking about it, with Chase. We thought this was the year. We've talked about JFL for the last 3 years on this podcast, but you got to trust the process. You got to trust it. Anyways, so I had 2 high moments recently where I thought, I can't wait to talk about this on the podcast. Because I've been saying how much I love weed lately. I went to see my best friend in San Diego, where she taught me if you're gonna go pick out a watermelon, the smaller the size of the end of the butthole, the tighter butthole it is, then the more ripe the watermelon is. How exciting is that fun fact? So while I was there, I got high right before going to sleep because I wasn't tired. I was all wound up, and I'm sleeping on the couch. And her bathroom light, it's a sensor light. It keeps going off. Like no one's in there. Off and then on. And then I texted her freaking out. And then I was back on. And then I said, screw this. And I went upstairs to sleep with one of her kids. So does that stuff scare you?
I've never had automatic lights in my house.
But it's a motion sensor, but there was no motion.
That would be annoying.
I was like, Mandy, you're good. They have a big pit bull. She was like, Lolly will take care of you. Don't worry if there's a person. But I'm like, yeah, but do dogs fight ghosts? Like these were the games I was having in my head. Does a pit bull scare a ghost? And that's when I said, I can't do this anymore. We got to go upstairs.
So you go completely irrational. My rational brain would have said, what creepy crawly things moving across that sensor and setting it off that could eventually get on me somehow? Are there mice in here? Are there big-ass spiders in here? What little thing is going to get me?
Yeah, no bugs crossed my mind.
Just ghosts.
Just go. We went straight to paranormal. I could care less about a mice. My last apartment had rats in the walls. We're good, But a ghost, I don't know. I just motion sensor, no motion. I'm out. That's it for me. I'm out. I always think about that when you are gonna own a house. Like I like having an apartment because if something scary happens, there's people all around you. If you have a house and no one's near, that freaks me out. That would get I don't know. Thank God for Ring cameras.
Do you get nervous when you go camping and no one's around?
Well, I've never camped alone. Oh, you mean still with other people?
Yeah, maybe it's just you and another person in the wilderness.
See, I haven't gone camping in a minute. When I used to go camping, I was younger and we had a pop-up camper or a camper. But I have thought about camping recently, and yes, I feel like I will get killed.
I feel like that if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you suddenly see a single stranger out there, it's way more scary than seeing that person where you expect to see people.
Yeah, I think I'm good on camping for a minute. I'm so scared about everything the older I get. I used to never be scared. I was a ruthless little kid that loved horror films. And now I'm just I need to be safe. I don't want to go to group places. I'm just becoming quite the loser. So that was one high incident. And then the next one was more funny. That one wasn't funny. This one, I went with Audrey to a stand-up show, but it was at the girl's house. She had a lovely big house. I was like, this is awesome. And it was a cool backyard show. So I hit my weed pen before we go in. But I have old weed pens that I got free at shows that are like full normal weed pen when the one I hit is half CBD, so it's not that strong. But my ID is expired, so I went to go get a refill and they didn't let me in because my ID's expired and my appointment's not until mid-August. So I'm hitting these old rusty weed pens that are really strong. I get way too high, go into this show with Audrey. I'm like, everything's going to be okay. And we walk out of the house after like saying hi to people and going to the bathroom, and we leave the house to go outside to the like where the show is, and the doorknob comes off into my hand. And I go, I am way too high to deal with this right now. I was like, first of all, I'm not even on this show and I am here. So I feel like I'm intruding and now I'm breaking this woman's house. And this feels like a very Misery Loves Mandy moment. So that's exciting, right? So I'm like, Audrey. And I just show her the doorknob. I'm like, hey, what do we do?
We dying.
Yeah, we're dead. This is it. I'm good. Then I'm like, I put it down and she's like, we got to tell someone. And I'm like, yeah, like these days you always have to tell someone because there's Ring cameras everywhere. Imagine I don't say anything and she's like, who broke the doorknob? And it's just me with my red eyes like, ah! I just start pissing myself. So, well, I told the lady who was helping run the show and she dealt with it. But I was like, oh, what are the I was trying to get it back on and it just wouldn't twist on.
Any room can become an escape room with Mandy.
So that was another fun high moment. I still feel like I like being high more at the safety of my home. I went out last night and after the doorknob incident, I was like, let's just wait till we're home and safe and not gonna break somebody's house. So, oh God. So if you can get me some weed.
You can mail it into the show. That'd be great.
That'd be great. My license expired and I need some less strong weed. I cannot handle this. Oh, okay. What else do we've got going on? Oh, I got some great Weekly Wiener submissions. Let's read them. I'm loving you guys sending these in. Okay. This one was another good one. I got a bunch, but Grace keeps sending in really good ones. So, which I have multiple feelings about this. If you're new to the podcast, a Weekly Wiener is a pet peeve, something that bugs you more than it should. And please comment your Weekly Wiener below right now. Do it. What's something that really bugs you? Comment on the podcast. We need the comments. So Grace said, when someone holds a hug for too long when you barely know them. Yes. Like a long hug from a stranger is creepy, but I'm also, as we know, an awkward over hugger. So I do feel like, what if I've been that person? But I don't think I hug for too long. You know, I feel like I know when to tap out. All right, so this one is from Steven. In the first car at a traffic lights, not paying attention to when the light turns green. You have responsibility to get moving so everyone has a chance to get through the light. Instead, they sit there and mess it up for everyone. I completely agree about that. I feel like when you're in the front line, you got to be ready to fight, man. You got to hit that gas when it turns green. But everyone's on their phone these days. I like knock on wood. Am surprised. Like, I don't really ever see people getting pulled over for being on their phones. I remember when I first moved to LA, there was this girl who I knew from back home, and she was like, you cannot text out here. You will get a ticket. And I'm like, I don't. Sometimes I'll see motorcycle cops like pull up and like look in their phone, like they look in their cars.
I have one ticket and I have one strong warning.
You got a warning for being on your phone?
And a ticket for being on my phone.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, guys, we got some proof here that you will get in trouble.
One was just a bike cop who was passing by in the opposite direction who just screamed in my open window, "Get off your fucking phone!"
Oh, my God.
But also, thank you. It's better than the ticket.
I'll take a scream
curse
any
me
day.
Out, sir.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy curse me out.
Yeah. The person who pulled me over on the 101 for texting, like, really?
Yeah, you're probably like back-to-back traffic too, right?
Yeah, you know what a problem we're causing by doing this dance?
Yeah. How much was that ticket?
I think it's 100 something.
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, that's rough. But Steven's right. If you're the first car, get ready for that light to turn green. You gotta go. We got places to see. So a parking ticket for texting, $76 to $190 for the first and second offenses.
Yep.
Damn. That sucks. Well,
if we're on the traffic ones, people who don't know how to make that left turn properly and just ruin it for everybody. They don't get out far enough. Like, when it turns yellow, you should be able to get a good 3 cars through there.
Yep.
So, but some person won't even edge out past the line. Then it's like, how did we?
I still go.
Yeah.
Sometimes I want to like try to sneak around them, but I feel like they'll hit me and it's dangerous. Well, we called this is gonna happen, but we got a Wrigley in here.
And needy dog will be the weekly wiener.
No, we love a needy dog. There was another one from Miriam. People who fully stop traffic to look at an animal. Find a safe place to pull off and leave me out of it.
Miriam, I suggest you pull over your car right now and take a look at Wrigley. He is here just for you.
How do you feel about this one, Wrigley? How do you feel about that? I've actually stopped my car and fully jumped out in the middle of traffic when I saw the dog once, like in the middle of the road. Or actually, it was kind of darker than that. We're not going to talk about it. But I did stop my car instantly. I did not hit that dog. All right, this is another one. When this is from 5 Minute Vacation. When someone doesn't like their food at a restaurant but says that you should try it. That's the best Ellen joke in the world. I don't know if you've never heard Ellen's joke on this, please look it up. But that is very relatable. And but this is the thing. I think I do it too. We want someone to understand what we just went through and how bad it was. I think it's more exciting for someone to try your bad thing than your good food.
Do you tell them you don't like it before you give it to them?
Say, this is gross, try this.
Oh, wow.
You just never had that happen to you?
I don't think so, no.
Really?
Yeah, I've never had someone say, hey, I hate this, you should eat some of it.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's what he's talking about.
Wow. Yeah, I've never.
Now that you're saying it, it's going to happen to you. But you want, I get that that's a wiener, and I'm on your side, but I got to admit that I want someone to try my shitty food. If it's shitty, you want them to be like, oh, yeah, that does suck. You want to feel seen. I think that's what it is. You want them to understand, like, you should send this back, or like, why did the chef think this was an edible plate? Or what were they thinking?
Maybe I'm not experimenting with my meals enough.
Maybe. Or maybe the people you're with are also not.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if there's any. Then we got a few of these comments, which is kind of funny. Honestly, girls who don't pee my bed after drinking. Or girls that pee my bed. Listen. Think they know my jokes. Girls peeing in my bed from Brian. Thank you. I'd never peed Brian's bed. We'll do one more wiener, and you guys got to send in more. This person Daniel wrote, this made me feel like an angry person, but I'm thinking of a lot. Inconsiderate behavior, which is one of my top wieners. Not getting over for people working on the side of the road. Another driving one. Standing in my bubble at the checkout line. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, what do you think, Mike? If you're at a register, do you put the separator for the person behind you? Or do you do it yourself in front of you?
If someone comes up, I'll pull it out and put it there. But if the other person hasn't done it after like their stuff when I walk up, I'm going to grab it and do it and start putting my shit down. I'm going to look at you like, well, sorry. Like,
that's what I do too.
And some people might have been there so long and then you walk up that it's like out of sight,
they're not thinking about it.
Maybe they're already halfway through their transaction. But yeah. Like if they think by not putting it there, like I'm not going to start unloading my shit.
Yeah.
I got places to be.
That's exactly my route. I agree with you on that. Well, thank you guys for your wieners. Those are some good wieners. The car sucks. That would be weird if you lived in New York, like not having your car to be angry. I guess you have train wieners. There must be a lot of train wieners. And train wieners.
I wonder if that's why people are kind of loud and more vocal and stuff like that in New York. Like,
yeah.
They don't have a place to ever just get it out. Like,
so they're doing it face to face.
Like, where in New York with that type of tight vicinity can you just scream something out?
Nowhere.
Yeah, I'm on the 101 driving 80 miles an hour. I can scream anything and loud as I want. It doesn't matter.
They have nowhere. That makes total sense. I think you just nailed that. New York people, they're nice. They just don't have anywhere to get their anger out. So they have to do it to you. And, at least you could give them credit for that. They're not hiding behind a metal car. Okay. Good wieners. What do we got? I have to pee, but Wrigley's on my lap, and that's the worst when you're cuddling and you have to pee. You're like, I'll just piss myself. I don't want to worry about it. Okay, so I saw this. So here we go. Where is it? So it was July 8th. It just happened to where airports don't require you removing your shoes at the security anymore. I have TSA pre-check, so yeah, girl, don't worry about that. But it's over. I mean, they implemented that after 9/11, so it's been a while that you've had to take your shoes off, which is like the most demeaning thing and disgusting thing. Foot fetish people are probably upset because I'm sure they get a little hard on just seeing people take their shoes off and be like, I hope she's not wearing socks. But that is a big change for the airports. That was the worst.
It slowed down the whole process too, and then basically having to get dressed at the end. And if you're doing business stuff and you have anything
yeah, so that's a really exciting change for everybody. Congrats if you don't have TSA pre-check, because now you could keep your shoes on. How exciting.
Belts next. Let's get it all.
Yeah, let us stay dressed, you pervs. What are you thinking? Stop trying to undress us.
And then hats for my own personal reasons.
Yeah. Yeah, let bald guys keep their hats on. They've been through enough. They've lost all their hair. You're going to hat shame them? That's just messed up. It's messed up.
There's some guy out there who hasn't gone on a vacation with his girl yet because he's got a secret.
Oh, yeah. That would be well, hopefully he's not having sex with his hat on. He puts a beanie on his head for sex. You're going to find out eventually. All right. So Matt and I were talking about this the other day. Did you see that the WNBA is trying to get their salary raised?
Yes.
So we were just talking about it driving, and then I was curious. I was like, I wonder what the difference is in income that the NBA makes, like as a whole, versus what the WNBA makes. And it was crazy, the difference of income. I'm not saying that they shouldn't get a raise. I'm saying I understand why they make less than the men make. If we're just going by numbers. So for reference, WNBA players make around $75,000 minimum a year, where NBA rookies make $925,000 minimum a year. God damn it, Wrigley. I gotta pee. Okay, I can't wait. I tried. You're so comfy, but I'm gonna piss myself. We'll get back to this. Everyone, hold on. All right. Woo! Definitely peed my pants a little bit. I'm trying to get a sponsor of these underwear where you just pee them. For reference, the WNBA players make $75,000 minimum, and NBA rookies make $925,000 minimum. So that's what I heard. So I wanted to look up what they bring in, like what each one brings in. I forgot the specific numbers. Can you look up what the WNBA brings in revenue?
Well, historically, they operated a loss, and in 2024, they're suggested to lose around $40 million. And that's because even though everything's growing, they're still spending more and more money on chartering flights and building new stadiums and facilities because they're a growing league and everything. But
Oh, wow.
yeah, so they actually lose money traditionally and are subsidized by the NBA.
So I didn't know that. When I was looking it up, it said something. I thought when I looked it up, it said they were making around like 200 and something million a year, like bringing in. But maybe that's just like ticket sales before all of the other costs.
That's gross, not net.
Yeah. So that's the gross. And then when we looked up the NBA, it just said it was billions. They're bringing in billions of dollars. Billions with a B. So pretty big difference. So that makes more sense of their pay. But it is like, what there's not much they can do, right? If they're not making enough, that's so shitty.
It's tough, and then it's also kind of like the early UFC days of it's like, well, you are getting platformed in a way to where these girls might only be making $75,000 a year, but some of them on every team have endorsements, have Nike deals, have tennis shoes, and are making way more off than on. So it gives you a place to perform and a platform to be on. Yeah. So it's kind of like reality TV, where these reality TV stars get a huge platform, and then they're doing podcasts and brand deals.
Yep,
and
all of the hustle. For sure. It is sad though, like, because I played sports my whole life. I played travel soccer, like little kid to all the way till high school. Then high school I played lacrosse, and then I was thinking about going to college for lacrosse. But like as a female, you're like, what's the point? As so many sports, you're like, you're not gonna. There's not make professional. Like I'm sure there's professional lacrosse, and we know soccer, but it just doesn't feel as like motivating. You know, so I figured I should go into something easier than becoming a professional soccer player and try to become a professional comedian. And that should be an easier channel, right? Yeah. But it is a thought as like a young girl being like, there's not many professional female sports. This is just like something fun for now, which is sad.
You kind of see the peak as your coaches across from you. And as you get older, those coaching jobs don't look as cool as when you were young. Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I don't really want to be doing this at 50, coaching these bitches.
Little bitches for sure. Well, hopefully the NBA will keep getting big, famous players that everyone likes seeing and will make a difference. But so far, it's not looking good. So I thought of a fun word of the day thing we can do, and this makes me feel so old doing it. But so it's the Gen Z word of the day, because I remember when Fumi came on the podcast and told me that short ankle socks were out. I had no clue. There's so much to keep up with. How do you keep up with all these things? And let me tell you, after Fumi told me the ankle sock thing, I have bought nothing, no ankle socks. I don't wear ankle socks anymore. I will not keep up with the times. Gen Zs can bully me as much as they want. So the Gen Z word of the day is a beige flag. Not a red flag, a beige flag. And that is something weird about someone that's not bad enough to be a red flag, but still noticeable. So I was thinking my beige flag is when my beige flag is when a guy doesn't have any guy friends. I think if we're talking like dating, that is a beige flag to me. It's not you don't want to date him anymore, but it's kind of like, why doesn't he have any guy friends? You know? Is he not like a guy's guy? Does he have just girlfriends? Does he not just have friends? I think it's cool when a guy has a lot of guy friends, because it means like he's a guy's guy. He's got someone to talk to. He's reliable. People will message you if you got to move. So that's my beige flag. Do you have a beige flag for women?
Well, to tap into that one, I think if you're a guy's guy and have other guy friends, it shows that you're able to function within kind of this like kind of hierarchy of what, because guys, I don't want to say it's militant, but we're kind of rank and file. If you're part of the group, like, you're obviously playing well within society. And if you're not, then why? What about you isn't able to get along with anybody? 'Cause
Yeah.
guys are pretty accepting, pretty quick to about anything.
Yeah, there's way more wiggle room with mess ups with men than women.
Yeah. If it's a guy joining a guy group, it's like there's no color, there's no fat, there's no skinny, there's no whatever.
Yeah.
Like, for most groups, let's not say there isn't racism in the world, but yeah, for most.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I agree.
That would definitely be a why don't you? That's awkward. Beige flags for chicks.
Or for you.
The I don't cares. Like, everyone cares.
Oh,
so when someone tries
yeah.
to play the I don't care stuff,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, oh, but you do. You're either too lazy to say it now, too whatever, passive to think about it,
Mm-hmm.
don't have enough self-esteem to say, like, something, but the I don't care stuff all the time is just so exhausting, because then you get to the last minute, and then suddenly you care. And now
Yep.
we took an easy situation into a dramatic situation.
That's a really good beige flag. That's such a healthy one, Mike. Good
That's
job.
how we make simple things headaches.
Yes, I
Can't do
agree with that.
Yeah.
So women care and men have guy friends.
And it's fine to say that you care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is the Gen Z word of the day. There's so many. You pull up that list. We got it. We'll do one every week.
I think that list actually sucked, the one I
Oh,
scrolled
really?
through. I knew them all, and if I know them and I'm old,
That's
then
true.
That means that list was probably a website from 2012.
You didn't know beige flag though, right?
No, I didn't.
I didn't know that one either.
Yeah, but that thing had like no cap and bussin'.
That's
and,
lame.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. No caps. No one say that. Please stop. All right. Now it's time for Misery Loves Everyone. I've got two. This means four. I got two stories. One is this reel of this lady who has something called, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, cataplexy, which is a sudden temporary loss of muscle control, often triggered by strong emotions like laughter or excitement. So every time she laughs, she just faints. Look at this, if you're listening.
They just have my track.
He just like knocks out fully. She's like trying to laugh.
Oh, sorry. A magician, no.
I feel bad. It looks like she's wasted, but she's not. Well, she could be.
Maybe it's on my sleeve.
Her friends are just dying laughing at her. I was just imagining if she was at like a stand-up show and that was and she was in the audience. You would think she was just a drunk asshole, but she just like, it's funny that her friends are laughing, she's laughing, but that would be a really difficult thing to deal with, to have. I don't know if there's anything you could fix with that. During a cataplectic attack, individuals may experience muscle weakness ranging from mild, like a drooping jaw, to severe, like a fall. And importantly, they remain conscious and aware during the episode.
I would never swim.
Oh my God. Yeah. You don't want like a funny friend if you're just going to faint every time.
We're watching Schindler's List every morning.
I was thinking movies too. I'm like, you don't want to go see a comedy at all. But it looks like she's doing her best with her misery. She's laughing through it, and she made a reel about it, and that's all you can do. But that's rough. And then we have for another Misery Loves Everyone. I don't know why I don't even know why this even made the news. It's all over everything. Who cares? So Jessica Simpson was on the Today Show last week and her corset fell down. But I thought when I saw the headlines that it was going to be her boob. Her bra's showing. Who cares? I mean, I guess it's still embarrassing because it's your bra and on a public platform. Thank God her hair is long and covering it.
I had like a malfunction here and everywhere, but it's okay. But I think my boobs stayed in.
Yeah, her boobs stayed in. We're in the clear. But I wonder how that wardrobe person, I feel like you need tape. Like if you're a performer, they should be taping that It could have been a publicity stunt and I ate it up. Everyone ate it up. Like every page just had Jessica Simpson malfunction. And the fact that it was so minute made me think, why? Like who cares? So I think we all got to see that she's hot. I follow her on Instagram, so I knew she was hot.
But now I know she's hot again.
Yeah, Jessica Simpson's killing it. Also, I waited on tables on her maybe like 10 years ago. Wonderful person and wonderful tipper. So she's cool. She's cool in my eyes. All right. Well, I'm super excited for the Patreon today because we've got 2 stories from listeners about their miserable, embarrassing sex stories. So make sure to tune into that and send in yours below. Don't forget to comment your wiener below. Send in your stories to the email in the description. It's just miserylovesmandypod@gmail.com. And thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye.